What's the secret that's hurting Kelly Bates? I don't know, but this cover is hurting me. I think the cover artist just gave up at this point and used the same model 3 times.
Argo Font Book Review, Argo Font Book Review.
Kelly Bates is coming to live with the Wakefields. Kelly is their cousin. Oh, so that's why she looks exactly like them. Sorry, cover artist, I shouldn't have made fun of you. Kelly normally lives in Tucson with her mother. Her mother's planning to get remarried, so it's been decided Kelly will live with the Wakefields for a while, in order to help her get used to her new stepfamily. Please note, this makes no sense. How is Kelly supposed to get used to her new family by living in a different state from them? That's ridiculous. Speaking of bad decisions, everyone has been forbidden from telling Kelly the truth about her father. Namely, he's violent and cheated on her mother multiple times. Yeah, we're going to lie to Kelly and let her think that her mom ran out on Dad for no reason. I don't know where Kelly's mom came up with these ideas. I bet the drama cow is behind this. This series sure loves milking maximum drama out when someone has a secret. The 3 girls dress up in identical outfits to scare everybody at school, as well as innocent YouTube reviewers. Kelly starts having horrible nightmares about an angry person scaring her when she was a girl. Gee, I wonder who the nightmares could be about. Kelly meets Nicholas Morrow, he asks her out on a date, and don't get too excited because we're never gonna see him again in this book. Yeah. The subplot is that the girls have been invited to a costume party. I kid you not, that is the entire subplot. They spend over 20 pages picking out costumes, putting them on. It was painfully pointless and drawn out. I did not like it in the slightest. Kirk Anderson appears and puts the moves on Kelly. Kirk is such a bad guy, even Elizabeth doesn't like him. Tragically, Kelly falls for his act, and so she goes out with him. He abandons her during the date so he can hit on his ex-girlfriend, but Kelly's so in love with Kirk, she doesn't see that he's a horrible scumbag. Just like the costume subplot, this was drawn out, in that it's 20 to 30 pages of basically the same thing. This review is short because I'm skipping over most of it. Drama happens as Kelly has more nightmares, her mother calls twice, and the other characters struggle with not telling Kelly the truth about her father. Her father appears near the end. He shows up 2 hours late to Kelly's birthday. He doesn't have any presents for her, either. When she says she wants to live with him full time, he runs away as soon as possible. I'm not sure why Kelly likes him so much, but then again, Mom did just dump her on the Wakefields for no reason. Maybe he's the lesser of 2 evils. Kirk takes Kelly to Make Out Point, where he drinks beer and gets frisky. Kelly orders him to stop, and when he doesn't, she kicks him in the shins. He starts screaming and throwing beer bottles, and wham! Kelly has a flashback to the night her mother left her father. Dad was drunk and violent then, and oh my gosh, her nightmares were real! Not much of interest happens after that. Kelly realizes her dad and Kirk are awful people, and she moves back in with Mom. Well, doggone it, having Kelly move away for a month did help her relationship with her mother. Who'da thunk? The end. Post-book follow-up? The first time I read this book, I thought it was really good, with the deep subject matter of abusive parents, repressed memories, and the parallelism between Kirk and Kelly's dad. But upon rereading, the book left a much worse impression on me. The premise of Kelly being sent away is ridiculous, as is the fact that nobody's allowed to tell Kelly the truth. I get what the book was going for, with Kirk acting like a younger version of Kelly's dad, but it was so obvious that he was bad news, hitting on other girls right in front of Kelly. She comes across as incredibly foolish. Foolish is probably the right word for this book, as everyone makes bad decisions for the sake of stretching out the drama. Or maybe I'm just mad because I hated that costume party subplot. That was awful. 20 plus pages of costume shopping, and it's not like the costumes are important or interesting, it's just there to fill up pages. I would have replaced it entirely. Overall, the book is not very good, and I'm sure the series has other, better books where the good girl tragically falls for the bad boy who's all wrong for her. The book's saving grace is that Kelly is a mildly interesting character. It's neat to see a third Wakefield twin. But she spent most of the book being painfully oblivious to the fact that the awful guy who everybody hates is cheating on her, and I didn't enjoy that. It felt like they were ruining the potentially great new addition to the series, and now she's only going to be a one-book wonder instead of a reoccurring character. I give Sweet Valley High number 45, Family Secrets, a 3 out of 10.